guys to find a way there in that fourth quarter to come away with a big victory. Obviously, first quarter, Harden got going, free throw line, hitting some threes. Our guys were executing the game plan, but, just over the course of the game as we started to, addressing that, getting a little bit more aggressive, unbelievable job, individually on Harden. So many guys, whether it was ISOs, pick and rolls, smalls, bigs on him, but then our MIGs, which is our help defense, was unbelievable as that second, third, fourth quarter unfolded. Fourth quarter, I think he only made 3 free throws, 0 for 7 from the field. That's a team effort right there. But unbelievable job by our guys taking on the individual challenge, and then our team defense just really got going there in the second, third, and fourth quarters. Obviously, their defense tightened up in the third quarter. We missed some shots that we normally did, but their physicality kind of bothered us a little bit. But then, we got outrun in that fourth quarter, even despite losing a lead that we had going to the fourth. They went on a run, hit some threes. We just got back to being disciplined and aggressive. That's what it came down to. These guys trusting the habits, being aggressive on the ball, staying disciplined, trusting their teammates. It's a huge team win for us.
You bypassed the usual mid-fourth quarter John Morant substitution tonight. I'm guessing he probably would not have been too amenable to coming out down the stretch in this one.
Ja's the ultimate competitor. He understands when he's, in and out of the game. Obviously made the call to roll with him. He was making a huge impact, not just on the offensive end, but defensively, executing solid coverages. When our team started rotating great, on Harden's drives, and we got boards, get him the ball and get out and running. He made some high-level decisions late in the game with a lot of different coverages, a lot of different matchups thrown at him. Credit to him. But, obviously in a big game like this, we know we have the confidence that he's going to come through in the clutch.
What did you think of Jaren defensively tonight? He had 3 steals, and especially late before 4 fouls, he had a few plays that early in the season he may not have gone for, but it seems like he was pretty confident defensively tonight.
Yeah, I thought especially in that fourth quarter, when we sparked that run, he was at the 5. We're going to a switch in defense. We're trying to influence Harden to drive a little bit more and trust our team defense. He was huge. His shifts, early in the first quarter, our bigs, even some of our smalls, we weren't super active on Harden's drives. He's getting layups and, floaters, but to come up with big-time blocks, a couple of steals there, the growth that he's showing with a defensive identity starts the game. He's back in center field. As the game goes on, we're getting him up and switching. He's guarding smaller guys out there. He was super effective for us. Obviously, struggled a little early, getting the shots to fall, but, just kept plugging away. Teammates found him. He got hot there. Those were some big buckets. But as you pointed out, his defense in the fourth quarter was huge for us.
Coach, with this being game 41, it's the exact halfway point of the regular season. How would you evaluate what you've seen through 41 games? Are you ahead of schedule? Do you love where the team is right now? What's your overall thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super proud of the guys. Coming into this, our first year, never really put a schedule on it. I didn't want to paint myself into a box or this group into a box, and just really focus on, are we competing? And I know everyone's heard this, but are we competing? Are we playing unselfish? And are we getting better? We've been competing since day one. We've been playing unselfish, and, it was a struggle early, but we've gotten progressively better. Individually, collectively, the guys are getting confident in the offense. I think all the work they're putting in is, translating to our success on the offensive end. The assist totals have been there. They've been escalating because, the guys are getting comfortable and, continuing to play off each other. Our defense is trending in the right direction, but the fact that these guys compete every single day, it's not even just every single game, it's every day. These guys come in and they've embraced that mentality. It's been there from the forefront. So to be at the, midway mark, 41 games in, we don't even look at the records, so we just focus on what are our habits, and, our habits were tested tonight. Can we be that aggressive, disciplined, unselfish team? And we took huge steps, each game that we take, these last couple weeks, last month. I mean, we're seeing some big time growth individually, and that just translates into the team's growth.
Taylor, do you feel like how hard you guys are playing for the entirety of the game with the pace and your youth, that in itself, besides, the execution you need, is causing teams a lot of problems?
Well, I think that's a huge, point of emphasis for us, and it's making a huge impact. Day one of training camp, we talked to these guys about what our philosophy is going to be. We've got to be an aggressive and disciplined team. You see that now. And then, we got to be an unselfish team that's playing with great pace, space. We're sharing the ball. We continue to stick to the game plan on both ends. We try to keep it simple for these guys and let them go out and play. But we've talked about it off and on. Like, our depth, I think, has really helped us. Obviously, we've got, some young core. We've got these vets in here, and it's taken us some time to get comfortable with each other in the system. But the fact that they came in with the mentality of we're going to play hard, we're going to play together, we're going to play fast, for our bigs to embrace that mentality. Obviously, we've got the personnel, but guys are playing a new style. The fact that they embraced that from day one, and it's been fun to watch. But I think our depth has really helped us. We can throw a lot of guys out there. Our bench, has been huge for us. This recent stretch, the punch that they give us, the mixed lineups. We try to keep these guys fresh, game to game, so that we know we come out and we just compete with a lot of energy.
What has Ja's attitude done for this team? It's one thing to finish a game with 26 points and 8 assists, but Ja seems to do everything with this flair, especially when he's playing well, that it's pretty rare for most players, let alone a rookie halfway through his first season.
Yeah, I mean, he's a confident guy, and he loves the game of basketball. He loves to go out there and compete, and, if he's adding a little extra flair, it's, hopefully it's leading to good things more often than not, but he just goes out and has fun, and it's a credit to him. It's his teammates as well. You guys don't get to see it, all the time, but the fun that these guys are having, behind closed doors, whether it's basketball or not basketball, it's innate in a lot of these guys. In Ja's case, he just goes out there and just, plays his game. And that's been our mentality. Let him unleash his talents, his competitiveness, his unselfishness, and the fact that he gets to have fun. You see with the crowd, how he engages the crowd, and then his teammates, they engage the crowd. It's fun to watch, from the sidelines to see what this team's doing, for this city and for this fan base. And I think they feel that energy as well. So why not have some fun while we're playing this style?
Time for one more.
Coach, how have the first 41 games been for you as a first-year head coach?
It's been awesome. I say it every single time. Hopefully, I'm blessed to be where I am, to be in this position, to have this, group of guys. These players are, have helped me grow so much. Hopefully, I've helped them grow. That's obviously my job. But these guys every single day come in, they embrace the work mentality. They help each other. They help me. Our staff's unbelievable. I think you can hopefully see that we've got this bright future, and to be able to sit up here and, be the one to kind of communicate that to you guys, it's an awesome feeling. So, hopefully we're humble in our approach, that we just want to continue to get better. And, that's the mentality I take, go back, watch the film, see how we can get better, come back into work in 2 days. And that's what this team does. And the fact that we all are on the same page, we're aligned in how we want to go about this and build this, I think this is something special here in Memphis. I'm very fortunate. Thanks, everybody.